So when we last spoke regarding my Frankenplanner, I had sort of stopped and said that I needed to do some shopping and find some more things. And so I've done that. I went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up a few more things to put into my Frankenplanner. Starting with these classic metal discs I had mentioned in my last video, which if you missed it, I will link it above in a card, that these expander discs were just too big. So I'm going to switch to these classic metal discs. I purchased these, like I said, at Hobby Lobby. They had everything Happy Planner related, 40% off, so I was able to get a pretty good deal. And these discs, I believe, are like a rose gold. They definitely don't look gold. But I thought that would match this Don't Stop Until You're Proud cover pretty nicely. Again, I apologize for the glare of my ring light. Once we get into the pages, that won't be an issue. So I'm going to start out by putting all of my pages onto these discs. Hopefully these won't be too small. The difference between the expander discs and the classic size discs are quite a big difference. I almost wish there was a size in between. I know if I look at like maybe Levenger or some other companies that do disc bound systems, I might be able to find a happy medium, but for now hopefully this will work. So I'm going to put the pages on these discs. And then the other things that I purchased from Happy Planner were a few big accessories. I went looking for a just plain 12-month planner and could not find anything in the big size. They had tons and tons of options in the classic size, but they only had one option at my Hobby Lobby for the big size. It was a Faith planner and it wasn't quite what I was looking for. So I just picked up a few accessories and things and I'm going to make these work. So the first thing I picked up were these everyday planner accessories. These are sort of a cheetah themed pack, and in here, let's see, sorry about the crinkling paper. So in here there is a bookmark, there are some, looks like stickers, so these are like big size stickers, here's some more. These are really cute and will definitely come in handy. And then there is a pocket folder, which I was pretty excited about because I don't have a folder in this big size. So this is going to go in the back. It says, fill your heart with what's important and forget the rest, which is a nice little sentiment. And then there's also these week of planner pages, which I thought would really come in handy because I was not able to find like a legitimate planner, and I'll still be on the lookout for that, but for now I'm just going to do without it. So these again have the cheetah print, and then on the back it says Wild at Heart, and it's just a dot grid page. So those will definitely come in handy. I also grabbed this Happy Notes. I really love the Happy Notes notebooks because you get a cover and you get the filler paper. This one is from their Wrong collection, and it is 60 sheets of dotted line paper. So this will definitely come in handy. I use a lot of just paper pages when I'm writing notes and when I'm, you know, planning out my week. I can definitely do that on just plain paper. So I thought for 40% off, it was worth getting this. So let me just get all this packaging off. They always package these things really well, almost too well. And so this one has the pink discs, which I wasn't super interested in. It's got a really pretty cover with these gorgeous girls. It says, get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. I know you guys can't really see because of the ring light. Sorry, you guys. I gotta come up with a better way of lighting up these videos that are directly overhead with a lot of reflective surfaces, because the ring light kind of ruins the picture that you get. And then inside, the little dividers have these gorgeous illustrations on them. So there's this one, it says stand strong, stand together. I'm all about that like babes supporting babes mentality. She plans for all the good things. And then this one says slay today, which I love. So besides the dividers, there's just this kind of plain lined paper that is great for list making, note taking, that sort of thing. So I'm going to use that in my Frankenplanner as well. And then the last thing, I thought this would be perfect for meal planning, for mind mapping my week, brain dumps, that sort of thing. This is a big block pad. It has 100 sheets of this paper, and the paper is all like sort of a graph paper on half, and then the other half is a weekly kind of block schedule. So thought this would be really nice. I like the way that this is packaged, in that it is a big pad. It's not just loose paper. Sometimes those loose paper packs, they get all over the place. I like that this is sort of attached at the top, and then after you kind of fill it in, you can just peel it off and then put it into your planner. So that was the last thing I purchased. So that kind of finishes up the haul portion of this video. And now we're gonna go back into my Frankenplanner and put some of these things in. The most tedious part is going to be changing these discs. Again, I just did this. It's a pain in the butt, but I think it'll be worth it to not only have, you know, less cumbersome discs, but also then the planner will fit better in this Happy Planner cover that I showed you guys in my last videos. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is I did find, when I sort of struck out at Hobby Lobby trying to find a weekly planner, I did find some printable planner pages that I purchased and printed out to try out. So I will link the shop that I found these from down below. It was a whole kit, and it included daily planning pages, meal planning pages, monthly pages, that sort of thing. So I did print out a few options on just 28-pound paper and punched them using my arc punch to put in here. And so I printed out this daily routines page that I thought would be nice to reference with just my morning, afternoon, and evening routines. There's also a household routines page that you can write down like your cleaning schedules for things you do seasonally and monthly, and then you can check them off, which I thought was really pretty. This is from EasyLifePlanners.com, by the way. There is a weekly household section, so you can write your weekly cleaning tasks and then check them off throughout each week. There were these beautiful habit trackers that I thought I might be interested in using. So essentially I just printed out like an array of pages to try out and see how I will like them. There's this weekly menu planner. So I figured I would try this out. I could also do the meal planning here, or rather meal planning here, and write out my grocery list here. I thought that could be really interesting. So I printed out a couple of the weekly menu planners just to try out. The only thing is that they are single page, set up as single pages, so the back then is wasted. I guess I could flip it over and print more on the back side, but I haven't really mastered that whole thing. Typically, whenever I print something that is multiple pages, I just select for my printer to print it back to back so that the back isn't wasted, but these were just single pages, so I don't really know how to go about doing that. Anyways, and then there are the weekly pages, which I thought were really, really beautiful. I love the floral design. I could definitely use stickers in here, so like I said, if I could just figure out how to get them to print back to back so that I'm not wasting paper, that would be ideal. I don't know if that's something I'll be able to do or not. I'm not tech savvy. But then there's daily planning pages, and this particular one has spaces for on the hour planning, tasks, notes. There's a little menu down here and a little water tracker, which I thought was really pretty. But she had multiple planning designs for daily planning. So if you didn't like this one, you could try one of the other ones. She also, I believe, sells all of these things individually. I just bought a big bundle. So I printed out quite a few of these daily pages. And I could always use the back side of these for, you know, like brain dumps, that sort of thing. But overall, I just really wanted to test these things out. And then I printed out the notes and ideas pages. So these are just notes pages, and then it says ideas on the back. And I just thought that this would be really nice for journaling and that sort of thing. So I printed out a couple of those as well. So yeah, that is everything that I sort of found for my Frankenplanner, and now I'm going to speed you guys up while I go through this and put it all together. I don't really have an idea for what I want the final thing to look like. I'm just gonna sort of play it by ear, and I will come back at the end and do a little flip through and show you what I came up with. flip you through and show you sort of what I came up with. This may change, but for now, this is the way I've decided to do it. So I have my beautiful Don't Stop Until You're Proud cover, the cover that kind of inspired this whole Frankenplanner thing. And then immediately I put some yearly pages in the front. So I still have my little sticky notes that I use in my Budget by Paycheck workbook. And I have this little title page from the Budget by Paycheck workbook. I'm going to put my name in here. That way, you know, this first page is contact information should this get lost. Although I don't anticipate that happening because I don't intend to leave the house with it. And then I just have some of the yearly pages from the Budget by Paycheck workbook, which I have not even really set up. In fact, I printed these last year at the start of 2020. Never set them up for 2020. Decided I would try to use them for 2021 and still haven't set them up. So I don't know if this is something I'm even going to use, but they're here in the event that I do decide to use them. And then I put my 2021 goals here. These are the goals that I laid out in my 2021 financial goals video, which you can check out if you missed. I'm going to add in my regular, just kind of lifestyle goals on here as well, so that it's an overall encompassing goal tracking sheet. Since this now is going to be like a life planner and not just a budget planner. So I am going to go in and add the rest of my goals on here so that I can look at this anytime that I want to. After that, I have these sheets that I printed from that shop I talked to you guys about. So my daily routines, my household routines. Probably don't need the weekly in here because these are more like yearly pages. So maybe I will just put this behind the month. And then it goes right into January. Now I labeled this tab just using my Dymo label maker. This is one of the dividers from one of those Happy Notes notebooks. I originally had monthly dividers in here, but they were from a 2020 planner. They had half a month on the back, and I just wasn't crazy about the way that that looked. So I pulled these out and just decided to make my own. What I will do in this planner is I will have just 3 months at a time, and so I will relabel these for the next 3 months when I move over to the second quarter of the year. So for now, this is January. It'll also be April when April rolls around, that sort of thing. So these labels do peel right off, as you saw when I labeled the wrong one, and I had to peel it off and put it onto a different divider, but I think this is going to work out just fine. So what I decided to do is, rather than have my Frankenplanner be in sections, like one section for budget, one section for health and wellness, that sort of thing, I decided just to include all of the pages for January behind a January tab. I reserve the right to change my mind. I may change that later on down the line, but for now, this is what I'm going to do. So this divider says worry less, smile more, and I immediately go into my January budgeting pages. So I have the monthly, and then I have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. And then it goes into the monthly habit tracker. And then I'll go ahead and put these weekly pages in. And then we'll start like week 1 of January, like life planning. I don't know that I will necessarily stick like January week 1 budget and then January week 1 weekly pages. I don't know yet. I might just do it like all of January's budget pages, all of January's weekly, daily, that sort of thing. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I put in my weekly household here. I put in the weekly menu planners. And then it moves into a weekly planner. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's as far zoomed out as I can get. These big planners really are huge. So I'll be able to plan out my week here, and of course there will be 4 of these, and then the daily planners. So each day that I need to write out a daily plan, I have that as an option. And then I have notes and ideas in the back. And then I also still have this weekly meal planner in case I want to use this. I'm going to try out both, kind of see which one I like better. So I'm actually going to move this up here with the other weekly menu pages, just so I can get an idea of what works for me. And then I just have some plain paper here towards the back. And then I have a tab for February, and again in here will be all of the same things you just saw for January, only for February. And then I have March, and then I have notes. Now I did not have a divider that had the tab all the way at the bottom. I could easily make my own, and I might do that, but for now this is fine to have this here. And behind the notes tab I just have all of my debt-free charts that I'm currently working on, as well as the ones that I've already completed, and some blank ones that I have yet to start. So all of these are in the back for me to easily pull from. And then I also stuck some of these pages. So the cheetah printed weekly pages that I showed you guys at the start of this video, some of these pages as well that I just pulled off that pad, and then I have some more blank pages that I can pull from, pull these up towards the front of the planner to use in whatever way I see fit. And then I have the folder at the back so I can put anything in here that I need. And that is my Frankenplanner. So now I'm going to pull out that big ol' cover and see if this fits a little bit better now that it's on the smaller discs, and see how I like it. I had just stuck it back in its box so as not to have it get destroyed in the interim. I didn't want this spine to get flattened out. Did a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. It's just cardboard underneath all this pretty leather look stuff. So I'm going to slide this in here. I love the way this cheetah print, or leopard print, I don't know, whatever, animal print looks with the black. I think that's super, super classy looking. So I'm just going to slide this in here. And then we'll get the cover on. Yes, that fits much better. It's not straining like it was before. And you can see there's plenty of space in there. And that is my Frankenplanner. So now I have all of these pockets that I can fill with various things. I do still have this bookmark, so I can, you know, put the bookmark in during like the week so that I can quickly and easily reference the week that I'm planning. So maybe I'll do that. There we go. And that is my Frankenplanner complete. So I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be wonderful, having everything all in one book. I still can add more pages or take pages away or rearrange things any way that I want. I love the freedom that this allows me. I'm not stuck in like a coil-bound planner where the pages can't be moved. That's one of the things I love about the Happy Planner system, is the ability to customize and change your mind. So that is it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but I had a lot of fun setting this up. I'm really excited to start using it and really get a feel for which of the printable pages I like, or if I want to go on the hunt for some other ones. There are a bajillion and one printable inserts you can find online, so, you know, lots and lots of ways to customize this. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a video. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.